Jenny and Kay are going to be doing a number called Where Did I Go Wrong? I'd like to tell you a little bit about clogging. Clogging, as we know it today, got started in about the 1930s in the Appalachian, including Irish and English step dancing, Native American dancing, and African dancing. This is Jenny and Kay doing Where Did I Go Wrong?
All right, Jenny and Kay doing Where Did I Go Wrong? The Country Spirit Cloggers here for the 20th Annual Fall Festival here in Lakeside Pinetop.
Let's go.
I follow you. And don't worry.
Steve. A little technical difficulty here. For about 3 hours I've been awake. I've been here all day though, but I'm still half asleep. How about you, Sandy? Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we give away some of these door prizes? If Tracy Chase is out there, come see me up here. I will give you a gift certificate, Tracy Chase. And here we go with the, you ready? Nope. Oh, up a little bit, all right. The Country Spirit Cloggers.
When you told me that you loved me, I believed every single word you said. And you showed me that you didn't mean it, that you loved somebody else instead. No, you got it right to find someone new. I got it right to feel there's a way to. Where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? I know I'd want him back if I know there was a path. I can't stand the thought of never holding you tight. Where did I go wrong and he go right? There's something all around us like I never felt before. It's a shame, it seems wanting. I feel it coming back for more. No, you got it right to change your mind. I got it right, feelings inside. Where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? No, I'd want the back if I know there was a fight. I can't stand the thought of never holding you tight. Where did I go wrong and he go right?
Country Spirit Cloggers, and that was, who was that?
That is Where Did I Go Wrong? Let me introduce the members of our group. Kay Heilman is from Mesa, and Taylor Santiz is from Paradise Valley, and Glow, where's Glow go? There, she's from Mesa and Pinetop. And my name is Mike Patton, and I dance in Apache Junction and Washington State and California and Texas and Florida and Saudi Arabia. Clogging is growing internationally and popular in every state and almost every province.
Any of you people, you ever clogged before? Did you think clogging was a dance with wooden shoes? Did you think it was a plumbing problem? Well, it's not. And it's a country western style dance that we learn in lines and circles. And we have lots of fun doing it. And it's wonderful exercise and it's great fun. And we just have a ball. And I've clogged for just about 4 years now. And I've been teaching for about 2. So I'm going to show you some of the basic things in clogging just to give you a little demonstration about what we're doing here. And then we're going to get some of you people from the floor to come up here and show us your stuff. First thing I want to tell you is that if you're interested in learning to clog, and clogging is a dance for all ages, it's not just for kids. And there's plenty of adults in Phoenix and the area down there and all over Arizona who clog. And if you're interested in finding out about clogging classes, you need to see me or one of the other people here. I have flyers from the Arizona Clogging Association, which is an association of all the clogging groups, or most of the clogging groups in Arizona. If you're looking for a group for your 6-year-old grandchild in Winslow, we can probably hook you up with somebody there. So see me if you're interested in some classes about clogging. The distinctive sound of clogging is made by what is called a double toe step, which is a fancy step on one foot, producing 3 sounds. And it looks like this. And when we teach clogging, that's how we teach it. And I'm not exaggerating. And there's a lot of people that look at clogging and they go, I could never clog. I could never dance that fast. Well, none of us could. So we learn it real slowly. So we do that double toe step. That's what that's called. Then we add to that a ball step like this. And then we do the same thing on our right foot. And this is a basic. It's 2 counts. And a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2. That's the basic step in clogging. And then there's variations of that step which we use. Most of the steps that we use are variations of others that we've learned somewhere along the line. So the longer you clog, the better it looks like. It looks like you really know what you're doing. And I want to show you a few steps. And Mike. Yeah. He's going to put on a song, and it's going to be kind of fast. You're going to have to really slow it down. I'm going to do some steps for you. I'm going to show you some beginning steps and some intermediate steps and some higher level steps. While he's doing that, one step that makes clogging look distinctive is the brush step. And that's this step like this. And from that step, we can make a rocking chair, which is a brush and a basic. And it's just a brush and a basic. And we can turn it lots of different ways and make it look a little bit different. That's called a rocking chair. Want to put that music on? Nice and slow. And turn it down just a tad. Okay. We can push this way. And we can push forward. Okay, you can cut the music. I didn't bring the right music. So anyway, I'm going to show you those pushing steps. We push this way, we push this way, we can push forward, and we can push back. We can turn half, we can turn back, we can turn full, and we can turn full the other way. So those are all pushing steps. Next thing I want to show you is a hillbilly step, and it looks like this. It's a double step and 3 touch-ups. And all these clogging steps have movements that go with the steps. So when we learn to clog, we memorize the names of the steps and we put the movements together and we practice them so that they come easily, so that when a dance is cued by a caller, we can dance the dance because we've memorized the steps. I'm going to show you the first 8 count step that you learn in clogging is a clog over vine, and it looks like this. Just an alternating vine with a basic on the end. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double steps and 1 basic. And now, as we get into higher levels of clogging, we're going to do things that make clogging look like clogging, which one of these steps is a flatlander, and it's like this. This is a flatlander. So that step is double back, brush through, and a basic. Double back, brush through, and a basic. So you're seeing the basic in a lot of different steps. Then we like the noisy steps because we like to make lots of noise when we clog. And speaking of that, clogging shoes are Oxford style, and we have 2-layered taps on the heel and the toe that produce an extra sound that gives us the extra sound above and beyond what a regular tap is. And And I'm going to do one step. This is an intermediate level step, and it's called a Samantha, and it looks like this. Double step, drag step, slide step, rock step, and a double basic. And that's a Samantha. I did everything this morning but get my music ready for this. So, and then from there on in clogging, if you want to go up, a lot of people like to stay at the intermediate level, but for those who want to move up, we can do these buck basics, which Jerry was doing earlier, which means we put some extra heel toe sounds in. And then we can take a regular step and add buck to it. That's called buck dancing. When I put those heel toe movements in, it's buck dancing. And this is the buck step. And that's called the buck joey. And then the step we did earlier took us a long time to learn. I'm going to do it for you now. It was an 8-count step. It was an advanced step. We did it in the last dance we just did. And it's called Steve's Tough Step. And it looks like this. And we did this. So those are some steps from various levels of clogging. And again, if any of you are interested in learning to clog, see me or anybody else, and we'll get you hooked up with somebody from the association. And thank you very much. And we're going to continue our show with some cued dances, because mostly when we clog, most of us don't like to work so hard to memorize dances, so we let somebody cue them for us, and we just go ahead and do the steps. So that's what we're going to do for you now. And I think we're going to bring some people up here, aren't we, Mike?
If any of you know how to clog, you're welcome to come up and join us. We're just going to get up and dance. Jenny's going to cue for us. So if you'd like to come up and clog, please do.
And even if you don't know how to clog, you can come up too. Doesn't matter to us. 4 unclogged doubles.
When I was a younger man, I'm rocking with the rock and roll band. Rock on in Hollywood.
Vine over heel cross touch.
Back to the country. Back where it all began.
Vine over heel cross touch again.
Back to the country.
A running walk, circle left. Push to your left. Facing turn right full. Toe bounce to basics. Triple. Push to your right. Basic turn left full. Toe bounce to basics. Triple. 4 unclogged doubles.
Now when we hit the road, big buses and trucks unload. After the curtain falls,
Vine over heel cross touch.
back to the country. Back where
2 triples back up. Vine over heel cross touch.
back to the country.
Running clocks in a circle. Push to your left. Basic turn right full. Toe bounce to basics. Triple. Push to your right. Basic turn left full. Toe bounce to basics. Triple. 4 unclogged doubles.
When I was a younger man, I was rocking with the rock and roll band. Rock on in Hollywood. All the
Vine over heel cross touch.
back to the country. Back where
2 triples back it up. Vine over heel cross touch.
back to the country.
Running forward, circle left. Push to your left. Basic turn right full. Toe bounce to basics. Triple. Push to your right. Basic turn left full. Toe bounce to basics. Triple. 3 unclogged doubles. And unclogged.
All right, that was the Country Spirit Cloggers. They're going to do one more for us.
They're trained to dance whether or not the cue is right.
All right.
That's good. That's a sign of a good clogger.
You're going to do one more for us right now, right?
Anybody can join us for this one too. If you just want to jump up here, rock back, triple, rock back, triple, 4 basics, Rock right. Rock left. 4 basics.
And we'll bring it back no matter what it takes.
Push and turn 4 times.
Are we gonna do what they say can't be done?
Rock back. Triple. Rock back. Triple. 4 basics. 4 brushes. 4 basics. Rock to your right. Rock to your left. Rock right. Rock left. 4 basics. Brush and turn 4 times with enthusiasm. Rock back. Triple. Rock back. Triple. 4 basics. 4 brushes. 4 basics. Rock to your right. Rock to your left. Rock right. Rock left. 4 basics. Brush and turn 4 times.
He's got them ears on. He's hot on your trail. And he ain't gonna rest till you're in jail.
Rock back.
You got the dog and you got
Triple.
You gotta keep that piece of
Rock back.
Just put that hammer down. Yeah.
4 basics.
He's bound to die. Put it up and
4 brushes.
are we gonna do what they say can't be done?
4 basics.
Got it all ready to go. And it's short.
Rock to your right. Rock to your left. Rock right. Rock left. 4 basics. Brush and turn 4 times. We're almost done. Thank you.
All right, let's give the Country Spirit Cloggers a round of applause here at the 20th
Can I
annual.
introduce
Hi, John. Get your hands cranked up. Hey, hey, working man like me. Never been on welfare. One place I won't be, I'll be working. Long as my 2 hands are fit to eat. Drink my beer in the morning, try a little bit of these words and the green. Drink my beer in the tavern, try a little bit of these words and the green.
Will you take me, Gus?
Canadian style dancing in it.
Hey, this is the one you did yesterday, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Country Spirit Cloggers from here in Arizona. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay.
Oh, we're going to start over again.
Rewind.
How many of you think clogging is a plumbing problem? A talking problem too. Well, clogging is an old-time dance form that started out in the Appalachian regions of the southern United States. It's taken its influence from Irish step dancing and American Indian dancing. African dance steps are involved, and we start with beginning lessons to learn some basic steps and go on from there. At this point in time, I think we'll get Taylor to join us.
Go, Taylor. Don't be shy now.
And I think they're going to do another little style of dancing. And this particular dance is called My Dixie Darlin.
Dixie darling, where I long to be. My Dixie darling, listen to the song I sing beneath the silver moon. With my banjo riding too, my heart is ever true. I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie dream.
Jerry. So you can...
But my name is Jenny Bardis, and I'm up here part-time in the summer times, and I live in West Phoenix, and I teach some clogging classes out there. And I also teach some classes in the East Valley around Mesa and Apache Junction, and I'm also an officer with the Arizona Clogging Association. We have some flyers for the association if any of you are interested in learning to clog. And you live up here, or you live in any other part of Arizona, if you'll pick up one of our flyers, and they're right there in my box, and call that number, we'll send you a directory that lists all the classes of clogging in Arizona that we know about. So we'll be happy to help you out if you're interested in learning to clog, and it's a dance for all ages. And you don't have to be a kid, and you don't have to, nobody's too old or too young to learn to clog. You just have to go through a beginning class. So if you're interested, pick up one of the flyers there in my box. I'm going to show you a little bit about clogging, and if I can find a flat place on this dancing floor, that would help. The first thing we do in clogging is, the distinctive sound of clogging is made by what is called a double toe step. And that's a fancy step on one foot that produces 3 sounds. And it looks like this. And then we do the same thing with our right foot. That's called a double toe step, and it makes 3 sounds. So the sounds are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, to that double step, we're going to add a ball step like that and make it into a basic. And this is the basic clogging step. It's a 2-beat step, and it's a double toe step with an extra ball step, and it looks like this. Double step, ball step, double step, ball step, and that's a basic step in clogging. Now, when we teach clogging, we teach it all very slowly because we know most people can't go right up to 45 with any of the records or the steps that they're doing. So in beginning classes, we go. And we all learn to clog this way. And nobody was born with the ability to clog. It's just something that we learn because we love to do it. And it's fun, and it's good exercise, and it's good for your mind and your body. I want to show you a few steps now, if Michael put me some music on, at about 36. About. Kind of low, too. It's a little loud. Oh, nice and quiet. Good. Okay, I'm going to do some beginning steps. I'm going to do 4 brushes. Step, brush up, double step, brush up, and those are... It's hard to work upside down, isn't it?
It is.
heel cross touch.
Get back to the country. Back to the
A running clock circle left. Push to your left. Basic turn right full. Toe down, 2 basics. Triple. Push to your right. Basic turn left full. Toe down, 2 basics. Triple. For unclocked double. All right.
road. Big buses and trucks unload. After the curtains fall,
Triple over heel cross touch.
back to the country. Back where
2 triples back up. Triple over heel cross touch.
Get back to the country. Back on
8 running clock, circle left. Push to your left. Basic turn right full. Toe bounce, 2 basics. Triple. Push to your right. Basic turn left full. Toe bounce, 2 basics. Triple. For unclocked doubles.
When I was a younger man, got lucky with the rock and roll band. Truck on in Hollywood, all them
Triple over heel cross touch.
back to the country. Back where
2 triples back up. Triple over heel cross touch.
Get back to the country.
8 running clock, circle left. Push to your left. Basic turn right full. Toe down, 2 basics. Triple. Push to your right. Basic turn left full. Toe down, 2 basics. Triple. 3 unpack doubles. All right. You don't get to sit down. You have to stay up here. Anybody else? Come on up and join us. What are we?
We're going to do Neutron.
We're doing.
Neutron. And Ray has to get up.
One, two basics. Triple forward. 2 basics. Triple back up. 2 touch-ups. 2 rock steps. 2 touch-ups. 2 rock steps. Bind to your left and right. With a tap.
Cause I work so hard to make it every day.
4 hillbillies. Charleston brush twice. 2 touch-ups. 2 rock steps. 2 touch-ups. 2 rock steps. Bind left and right.
And the rest is blue, I've got no place to stay.
4 hillbillies. Charleston triple right, turn half. Rock back. Triple brush, turn half. Rock back. Neutron sequence twice. Charleston turn. 1 cowboy. 2 basics. 4 walk-ins, turn left full. Clog over vine.
Rain's almost over and the summer's coming. The days are getting long.
Push right. Some of it's
Waiting
style.
on a letter for the pantry
Triple.
ride just to take you along.
1 turkey step.
Baby, get ready.
2 kicks, half left. Clog over vine.
It don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite.
Push right.
Jump in a river and cool
Triple.
ourselves from the heat of the night.
1 turkey step.
Baby, get ready.
4 shuffles, half left. 3 Kentucky drag.
You and me gonna take me in the dark tonight.
1 basic triple.
Stars for the cool breath.
1 Charleston turn. 3 Kentucky drag.
Down by the river in the cool moonlight. We'll be flying
1 basic triple.
the night turns moving.
Long Charleston turn. 1 cowboy.
Stay in the whole night.
Yeehaw.
It feels so good to
3
be.
Kentucky drag.
You and me going in the dark.
excitement. But everything in Indianapolis tends to happen in the last 20 laps. We'll go away for these messages, and then we'll be back to run to the end.